I am a roller coaster of emotions. I know it's no surprise for a lot of people, but it's different when everybody else sees it but me, right? There's times that I am extra fucking happy. There's times that I'm super sad and depressed. There's times that I'm super excited and I get random bursts of energy. And there's times that I do not want to do anything with my life. I'm not motivated and I don't want to see anybody and just get inside my PJs and isolate myself. And so it's been long overdue. The fact that I have been putting the important things into perspective, or been facing whatever it is that I needed to face. And so in MMA they have this saying like control your emotions, right? It's always about controlling your emotions. But just because you control your emotions does not mean you avoid your emotions. And so guess what I did? In my mind I'm thinking, okay, controlling your emotions, all right, I can control my emotions. Like, how hard is that gonna be, right? But it's not that easy. It's not that easy when there's not a lot of self-awareness, and it's not easy when you're trying to avoid them. And so what I do sometimes is that I avoid them. And so that shit bit me in the butt. I don't have all the answers. I'm not gonna sit here and say I know what the fuck I'm talking about, because I don't know the process. I'm learning how to control my emotions, and that's just for pure self-awareness and recognizing whatever feelings I have. And so lately it's been tough. It's been really tough getting to that point where I dig deep, because for so many years I suppressed my emotions. And this is getting real deep. I know you guys were not expecting this, and you guys probably saw that, but I didn't. All right, I felt like I was strong enough to handle whatever it is that I was feeling on my own, and I avoided that shit. I avoided whatever it is, right? Whatever emotion that I had inside of me, I suppressed it. And I suppressed it for so many years. And there are so many layers of me. One of my friends used to say that I'm like a freaking onion because I have so many layers. And it's true, except the stinky part. I'm not stinky, alright? Relax. But they used to say that because it's true. It was non-stop layers of my emotions, one stacked after the other, and just push that shit down deep, where in my mind I'm thinking, okay, everything's fine, I'm good, like I don't have issues, I'm strong, I don't want to be weak, I don't want to show my emotions, blah blah blah. But then when I started MMA, and now that it's been years and I still feel some of the emotions that I had in the beginning, that's where I know that change needed to happen. Like, honestly, no BS, I lived through a lot of pain throughout my life for so long. And that's happened right after my parents' divorce and right after I came to the United States. And so my pain started growing from there. And so I never actually took the time to process. There's a question that a person asked me in one of the videos, and he said, if MMA tames the pain that needs to come out from within. And so thinking about that, right? Because I know I've always said how MMA helps me heal, it helps me express myself, MMA helps me mentally, physically, emotionally, right? But MMA itself is just a way of life, is a lifestyle. But MMA itself does not solve the problem. It does not solve whatever it is that I'm feeling, whatever my pain is. MMA doesn't solve it. MMA is there to help me express it so that I can come up with the answer. And I know that 100% of the time I know the answer, but I am so afraid to say it because I'm scared to say it, because it's painful, because I don't want to address the pain that I have inside. And so that's why it's so hard for me to say I know how to control my emotions, because it's tough. Because now for the first time in my life, I'm facing those pains that I have, and I'm finally recognizing and I'm accepting them, and I'm learning my own emotions and pains, and I'm not suppressing them anymore. And so what MMA helped me do is express them by those feelings that I suppressed for so many years to come out. And it's crazy because now that I think about it, I took it out on the wrong people. I took them out on my training partners by mistake. And when I know I was emotional at times, I wanted to knock their head out. And that didn't help anybody, because if anything, I'm just using my own emotions against them. And instead of having a good training session and learning, I learned nothing but just took out my emotions. And it's also not fair for my training partner, and it's not fair for me, because I shouldn't be doing that. And the thing is that it happens. It happens because it's hard to control our emotions, especially when we do not know what our emotions are, and we don't take the time to process what our emotions are telling us. And so this is why I'm taking so much time learning about what it is that I feel, what is my pain coming from, and doing something about it, acknowledging it, accepting it, and doing something about it so I don't feel like that anymore. I'm serious when I tell you this. For the first time in my life, I'm not suppressing those emotions anymore, and I'm accepting them. And the thing is that, yes, I'm a roller coaster, but then I get extra happy. Like, I'll be happy, but like extra happy. So I'm gonna feel that shit. If I'm sad, then I'm gonna feel that shit. If I'm angry, I'm gonna feel that shit. It doesn't mean I'm gonna take it out on anybody. It just means that I need to continue to face what it is that I'm feeling and learning how to manage those emotions. So when people say control your emotions, it doesn't mean avoid that shit. What happens when you avoid those emotions, you're just suppressing them. And it's like you're digging them down in the dirt, and that shit gets like super stuffed up. It's like when you're constipated, like you're stuffing those emotions so much that you're so constipated that your stomach cannot take it anymore. So you gotta let that shit out. And when it comes out, it doesn't look pretty. It hurts like hell. It hurts so much that you regret putting those in the first place. But that's what happens when you let that come to constipation. And so that's what I did. And now I am slowly cleansing. I know, shut up. I also know that I am a human being and that I am not perfect. And as much as I see myself grow, I sometimes feel like I'm not growing. I feel like I don't have the answers. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing sometimes, and I sometimes forget my purpose. But I know for a fact, as long as I am authentic with myself and I'm honest with you guys, then you will see that this is nobody else but me. Like, I started the channel to talk about and show my journey. So I can't be faking that shit. I can't fake it. Like, I could try to fake that shit, but then I have people in my corner that are gonna call me out and they're gonna be like, girl, that's not you. That's not you. And I don't want to go through that shit. So I mean it when I say it, that this is me. This is the crazy person that you see on this channel. This is just the emotional roller coaster. My sister calls me a bull because I am like a bull. And if you're in front of me while I am going towards you, then you better watch out. But at the same time, all I need is a little bit of patience. And it's nobody else but me. I need to have my own patience for myself. And as long as I can provide that for myself in my own self-love and continue to grow from within, then I can heal those parts of me so that I no longer have to feel this way. And I feel like I am so close to that, like I figured it out. And so at this point, because I figured it out, the process is painful, but it's working. But I'm already there. So I think it's a big win for me to go through this, even though it's not something that I was hoping or expecting. But this is life. This is what it is. So in the meantime, I've been training. You guys see my shorts videos. You guys see that I continue to take care of myself physically, mentally. I'm still training. I'm still making sure that I continue taking care of myself, because the journey never ends, and I don't want this journey to end. And so I'm gonna continue to spend time with good people around me. I'm gonna continue to spend time with people that love me, that celebrate me, so that I can do the same and I can love myself and all that mushy gushy stuff. All right, thanks, bye. My face, okay, there you go.